Student, we are going to determine calculation of electrostatic field of EHV-AC transmission line. So we have seen power frequency charge of conductors of EHV line. Then we have also seen electrostatic field of single circuit three-phase line. Today we are going to study the calculation of electrostatic field of double circuit three-phase AC lines. On double circuit line, there are 6 conductors on tower. So neglecting ground wires above the line conductors. Sometimes there may be ground wires on the pole or may not be pole. The electrostatic field depend on the conductor configuration of the two circuit on the pole. The conductors are placed like this. Figure shows the conductors of the double circuit line. This is conductor 1, this is conductor 2, this is conductor 3. So this is single circuit A, B and C, 3 phases of the single circuit. On another side of the tower, there are again 3 conductors of second circuit. So this is conductor, this is another conductor and this is another conductor. So this is circuit 1, this is circuit 2. The conductor 4 is placed here. This is 4 conductor and this is A dash. This is conductor B dash. This is conductor 5. These are bundle conductors. This is C dash and this is the conductor 6. So location of conductor on the pole are like this. So conductor voltage across conductor A and A dash. This is Vm sin of omega t plus phi. Similarly, voltage across voltage and conductor B and B dash 2 and phi is Vm sin of omega t plus phi minus 120. Similarly, voltage of conductor C and C dash is Vm sin of omega t plus phi minus 240 or plus 120. Now 6 numbers for the conductors are given like this: 1, 2, 3 for circuit 1, 4, 5, 6 for circuit 2. Now determining horizontal and vertical components of total electrostatic field of the 6 conductors. So 6 quantities are there. So total horizontal component of the electrostatic field. So now this is the horizontal component of electrostatic field having 6 quantities of all 6 phases. Now E is the electrostatic field, horizontal component H and conductor 1. Formula we know, this is Q1 charge on 1 upon 2 pi E naught into J1. So what is J1 we have seen. So this is equal to Vm J1, this is M11 plus M14, M11 plus M14 sine of omega t, sine of omega t plus phi. Now horizontal component of second phase, B phase you can say. So this is plus M12 plus M15 sine of omega t plus phi minus 120 degree phase displacement due to third phase plus M13 plus M16 sine of omega t plus phi plus 120 degree. So this is suppose equation number 1. So similarly this is for horizontal component due to this. Now similarly for sixth conductor, horizontal component EH, for sixth conductor EH6, this is Q6 charge on conductor 6 upon 2 pi epsilon E naught into J6. This is equal to peak voltage Vm into J6 in bracket for phase A. This is M61 plus M64 sine of omega t plus phi. This is reference phase plus M62 plus M65 sine of omega t plus phi minus 120 plus M63 plus M66 sine of omega t plus phi plus 120 degree. This is equation number 2. This is equation 1 for conductor 1. This is for conductor 6. Now where Maxwell's potential coefficient matrix, this is P. P is, we know P, what is P? P is Maxwell's potential coefficient matrix, and inverse of P nothing but matrix M. So as this is 6 conductors, the system have 6 conductors double circuit, so matrix P and matrix M will be order of 6 by 6, and elements Ji, how to calculate Ji we have already seen in calculation of electrostatic field of the single circuit, where I is 1 2 up to 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now total horizontal component, at point A whose coordinates are x and y. We have seen this thing. Horizontal component of electrostatic field at point A, x, y. This is E horizontal component and this is total horizontal component. This is Vm into JH1 sine of omega t plus phi plus JH2 sine of omega t plus phi minus 120 degree plus JH3 sine of omega t plus phi plus 120 degree. So this is the total horizontal component. So here three elements, three vectors JH1, JH2, JH3 are 120 electrical apart. So this is written in polar form. This is horizontal components in polar form. Polar form. We can write this equation in polar form as total horizontal component of electrostatic field EHT is equal to Vm into JH1 at an angle phi plus JH2 at an angle phi minus 120 plus JH3 at an angle phi plus 120. So this is in polar form and this is equation 3. So three quantities JH1, JH2 are calculating. We obtained JH1, JH2 by adding the coefficients vertically of above equation so that coefficient we can add vertically coefficient of sine omega t plus phi is JH1, then adding coefficient vertically of sine omega t plus phi minus 120 to get JH2, similarly adding vertically to get JH3 the coefficient of sine omega t plus phi plus 120. So all coefficients are vertically adding together. We have seen this thing already. Now similarly total vertical components we have to determine and then resultant of horizontal component and vertical component. So similarly total vertical components of electrostatic field at point at A whose coordinates are whose coordinates are x, y. Horizontal components we have seen. Now vertical components we are writing directly. So we have total vertical components EVT. This is equal to KV into V. So this is total vertical component. This is equation number 6 where KV is equal to, how to calculate KV? KV is equal to KV1 square plus KV2 square plus KV3 square minus KV1 KV2 minus KV2 KV3 minus KV3 KV1 square root of this. So this way we have to determine kV. Now how with kV1, how to calculate kV1? V is where, this is where, with kV1 from matrix we have to determine actual this thing. This is equal to k1 into m11 plus m14 plus k2 m21 plus m24 plus k3 m31 plus m34 plus k4 m41 plus m44 plus k5 m51 plus m54 plus k6 into m61 plus m66. So this way we have to determine kV1, then kV2, then kV4, and like this. So kV3 is equal to, this is equation 5. This is equation 5. Similarly, kV, this is for kV1, this is for kV3. kV3 we can write k1 into m13 plus m16 plus k2 m23 plus m26 plus k3 m33 plus m36 plus k4 m43 plus m46 plus k5 into m53 plus m56 plus k6 into m63 plus m66. So this is equation 6. This is equation 6 for kV3. So total, after calculation of total horizontal component of electrostatic field and vertical component of the electrostatic field, then we can calculate total electrostatic field at point A, whose coordinates are x, y, is Et is equal to square root of EHT square plus EHV square, and this is under root. So this way we have to determine electrostatic field for the double circuit line of AC. So just total electrostatic field at point A is square root of EHT square plus EHV square plus EHT square EVT square. This is EVT square. So total horizontal component at A due to all 6 conductors plus total vertical component at A due to all 6 conductors, and then horizontal component and vertical components are 90 degree apart. So resultant component is square root of EHT square plus EVT square. So this way we have to determine electrostatic field for the double circuit line of EHV AC line. Thank you.